Welcome back. Now, earlier in the show, we met Kim Gandy, whose life is blighted by her terror of toilets. What will a toilet do to you that you're so frightened of?
It won't do anything. It's just the actual seat of it, the way it looks. It isn't. I'm actually scared of like skin-to-skin contact with it. It's just the actual seat itself.
Well, we introduced Kim to hypnotist Elliott Wald, who was confident that he could help Kim overcome her phobia, and they both join us now. So, Elliott, you've spent only an hour with Kim. How have you worked on her mind, her psyche?
Well, what I've done is just reprogram the thoughts that Kim used to have, and I've set up a special trigger where she simply presses her thumb and finger together, and by doing that, it releases an emotional response that makes her feel confident, comfortable, relaxed and secure.
I think we've got some shots of you working with her earlier this morning, and while that was happening, Kim, what were you're doing it now? What were you feeling?
First off, obviously, I was feeling scared, but then afterwards, I just feel so confident now that I don't feel I'll have a problem with it ever again. Really? Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Wow. Well, should we put it to the test?
Yeah. Are you preparing yourself? Do you want to do any triggers now?
I'll do it as I walk towards.
I'll take you back to our the
blokes will stay here whilst you pop off to the ladies.
Yes, here we go.
We'll get the drinks in.
Oh, you don't need me to hold your hand.
No, I'll hold your hand.
Oh, bless you.
Because
Look, your handbags behind.
I'll have to just swap because I need to do it on this.
All right. Oh yes, because you got that hand. Right. Yeah. And I'm going to ask you this time to move up against that wall. Can you manage it that way?
Yeah.
Yes. Now look, she's opened the door. She's done it.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. No way!
Elliott, you're a miracle worker.
Unbelievable! That's astonishing. So, would you have imagined that it would be as successful as that?
Yes, that's confident I was.
No question, no doubt.
No question.
Oh, come back in, because that is
Well, first thing this morning, when we did that, Kim was shaking, her hands were shaking. I could feel her breathing going.
It's still shaking, but it's just more excitement and confidence.
Like you were earlier.
Well, we've got all sorts of backup plans here, just in case you couldn't even get anywhere near it. No. So that is superb.
Now, the big question then, this fear of the loo was really bugging your marriage plans, which are going to happen later in the year. Yeah. You were worried about the venue where you're going to have the reception, because the loo's there you don't like very much. You were worried about your honeymoon and how you'd cope with strange ones that you would meet out there. You've even said to your fiancé that you felt you'd like to postpone the wedding, and he didn't really understand the reason why. Yeah. So now, how does the marriage look?
I'm going to go on honeymoon, going to go to the toilet at the venue, everything. Elliott's just been brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, well done you. Yeah. That's fantastic. And well done you. That is incredible. You need to work on our editor now, who does have this fear of peas.
That's not an uncommon one.
Yeah, really?
Peas and strawberries, probably the most common food.
Is it really?
No.
Well, let's set that up straight away and sort her out, because at lunchtime she's a nightmare. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you.
Well, we've just